Welcome back. All right, so the LA Kings and the St. Louis Blues matched up today. These are two teams going in opposite directions in the standings, and they continue to do so today. Although there's a lot to build on for the Kings coming out of today. They have one more game left before the break. We'll see if they're maybe able to win that last game before the break. All right. So it's Riddick versus Hofer in this one. Early power play for the Kings. Kempe has a shot that saved. Rebounds cleared. There's a short-handed Buchnevich chance that he fires that one wide. And then he had a near miss on his next chance. Kings try to set up, but it's cleared out. Kings cycle late. Power play's killed off. One shot. That was the only power play LA had today. Gavrikov has a screenshot that saved. Dubois at a one-timer that's held. And then on a turnover, Kempe buries one from the slot to make it 1-0 for LA. He scores from Kopitar and Laferriere at 4:06. There was no Byfield in the lineup, so they had to change around the lines. Shots are 6-0 for the Kings at 4.5 minutes. The Kings press at 5 minutes. They're up to 8-0 in shots. And it just felt like this was the Blues not being ready and not waking up on time. So they get some zone time to those Blues. They're kept to the outside. Gavrikov has a shot that's held, and yeah, I put up here, Blues are in neutral. Their first shot isn't until 9 minutes and 20 seconds. It's by Thomas. It's an easy save as well for Riddick. England fires one wide as the Kings press. It looks like they're going to get another, but Leddy at 12:51 ties the game on a blast from the point. Kyrou and Parayko with the assists, so St. Louis ties the game at 1. Kings look to answer, but we get a power play for the Blues. There's an early clear and then another. The Blues set up. They cycle. Kempe nearly scores at the end of the kill. Misses an open net on the shorthanded attempt. So, yeah, he looked skyward, and still to this point, I don't know how he missed that. Blues press after it's done. There's more Blues pressure with 3 minutes left. Grundstrom then has a shot that's held. Neighbors has a rush chance that's saved. And the second half of the period, much, much better for a St. Louis team that was sleepwalking their way through the first half. So we go to the second period. Kempe has an early chance that deflects out. Hofer robs Mikey Anderson. Doughty has a shot that's blocked. Anderson Dolan with a backhand. That one goes wide. Kings press after that. Kempe has a net feed that's picked off. There's an offensive zone penalty by LA. And this was the thing. They were just a little bit overzealous, and they were calls that need to be made. So the Blues have the power play. There's an early clear. Hayes has a shot that's saved. It's cleared again. The Blues cycle. They turn the puck over. And Anderson Dolan on a 3-on-2 rush to the net, he scores from Lewis and Gavrikov at 5:39 with the shorthanded marker. So that makes it 2-1 for the Kings. However, with 2 seconds left in that same power play, Buchnevich scores to tie the game again. Perunovic and Kyrou with the assists at 6:34. So that was the result of a good cycle, and so it evens up one power play goal to one shorthanded goal, and that's how it would end today as well. Kings press for response. The shots are 7 apiece, 8.5 minutes in. Shen loses the handle on one, but he lost the handle because he took a slash there, so that draws a power play. There's an early clear, and the next clear, the Blues wanted to delay a game call. That did not happen. Neighbors to Buchnevich gets blocked. The Blues cycle late. Shen fires one wide. Power play's killed off. One shot on said power play. But it's a tic-tac-toe play at 12:07. Kyrou scores it from the slot. Perunovic and Thomas with the assists. So Perunovic with a couple of helpers today. Kings press for an answer. Hayes has a near miss as the Blues press. Blaine has a slot shot. That's blocked. Easy for me to say. I don't know why I always write that down. Spence has a rush chance that's held. There's some pushing. Turcotte has a shot that's held as the Kings get some pressure. 3:23 left. The Blues go back to the power play. There was a lot of power plays. Perunovic misses one. Riddick holds. The Blues set up. They cycle. Thomas has a chance that's held. There was a shorthanded Moore chance that's saved. So the Kings kill that off, and then Dano walks it right into the slot and buries it. Moore with the assist at 18:44, and that was just as the power play had ended. So Dano with one there to tie the score at 3. The Blues press in the final minute. Kyrou has a shot that's held. The shots are near even. The score is even. Very evenly played game through 40. Third period. Good early back and forth. Kings press. They're kept to the outside. The Blues draw another power play. The Kings prevent an early setup. The Blues cycle. The Kings clear. Shen has a wrist shot. That's held. Power play's killed off. Buchnevich has a shot kicked aside. The shots are 4-1 St. Louis at 5.5 minutes. Doughty has a shot that's held. And with 12.5 minutes left, it already felt like overtime. Like these teams were both playing back. They weren't taking crazy opportunities. Nobody was being too dangerous out there. And yeah, Thomas to Kyrou, near miss on a 2-on-1. Then there's a near miss for Nathan Walker on a rush. Perunovic not on the bench. He would come back. He does a quick lap and he exits again. So it looked like he got tangled up in a hit. May have hurt his ankle. We'll see. So what happens next is LaFerriere has a one-timer that's held. Fiala considers a Michigan, at least it looked like it, and then Fiala was denied in close as the Kings press with 8 minutes left. 7:21 left, the Blues with a power play. That leads to a shorthanded rush by Kempe. The Blues set up, they cycle. Thomas fires one wide. Riddick snags a Thomas one-timer and holds. There's a dog pile on the next hold by Riddick, and they kill that off. 3 shots for the Blues on that power play. Kings press in the final minute. Danault has a shot that's held. We're going to overtime. The Blues control early, and they would score on their second shot. Shen wires it on a rush. Buchnevich with the assist at 1:04. The Blues win this one 4-3. They go to 26-20-2 and currently occupy a playoff spot. So there you go. The Kings 22-15-10 with the overtime loss. They dropped to 2-8-6 in their last 16 games. For the Blues, that's 5 wins in a row. So going pretty well for St. Louis. Shots on net, 12-10 LA in the first, 13-12 St. Louis in the second, 9-7 LA in the third, 2-0 St. Louis in the overtime. Shots 33-32 for LA. Power plays, LA 0 for 1, St. Louis 1 for 6. Hits 24-20 for St. Louis. Riddick saves 28 out of 32, and Hofer saves 30 out of 33. So pretty evenly played game, but in the end, St. Louis gets the extra goal because they're the team that's cruising to the playoffs, and the Kings right now, it feels like the team that could end up dropping out of the playoffs. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe in the event you haven't done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.